Hey Virgos, welcome to the Virgo check-in for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by Bomispirit. So the way this works, these readings are general and they are timeless, so please only take the messages as they resonate. This can pertain to someone you know, someone in your environment, someone you're connected to, because energy is fluid, not linear, okay? So Virgo, I want to talk about what I picked up with you in the meditative session. Virgo, you're being moved, okay? You're being moved. Like momentum is coming back into your life, and I want to say back in because I feel like you've almost been standing still. Like it honestly feels a little scorpionic to me. You could have Scorpion chart, not necessarily, but it's like you've been staying stuck on the same thought or the same feelings, the same notion for a long time. I feel like a lot of you, your beliefs are going to be challenged, actually, which is part of this movement. I just kept getting like playbook, like whatever little strategies you've got planned out, whatever plays you've got in your little playbook here for the Playbook of Life by Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, being challenged. It's almost like you don't have a play for what you're about to experience or what you're experiencing, and you're wanting to kind of sit with it and ruminate. You're wanting to be in a very much like evaluative, analytical sort of state, and you're not being allowed to. It feels a lot like that. I don't think this is bad either. I think it's actually really good. A lot of you are going to grow from this sort of experience or this sort of situation, but it feels like it's got like a really pleasant, positive, warm and fuzzy vibe. It's just shocking you. It's shocking you and you don't really know what to do. It's like you don't know how to navigate it, but that's the point. That feels like the point to me. Like you're not supposed to know how to navigate it. You're just supposed to experience it. It's okay not to have a play. It's okay not to have a strategy by the Playbook of Life by Virgo. It's okay. It might work. It's on it. I feel like it's working out, whatever it is, but it's like because you don't have that comfortability, it's making you very uncomfortable. And I also feel like it's really pushing you out of your comfort zone, Uncharted territory is what this feels like for you, okay? But that's like the highlight of what I'm getting for you. Like, there's no play in your Playbook of Life for what you're experiencing, and it is to push you out of your comfort zone. It's to get you to not sit and be evaluative and analytical. It's to get you to live, honestly. Not saying you don't live, but like it's to get you to just like experience it. Don't think about it, don't plan it, don't analyze it, just experience and be in it. And I think it's going to bring a lot of momentum to your life and a certain situation. Okay, Virgos, let's get some cards. What cards do I want to use for my Virgos? I'm tempted to use an oracle deck, but none of those oracle decks are speaking to me, so I'm not going to use any of those. Yeah, no, we're going to go with typical tarot. We're going to start with cosmic for you, actually. That feels very appropriate. Any messages from my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages for my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I keep getting you're surprised. Like, keep getting surprised. in whatever situation you're finding yourself in. Because, again, you don't have a play for it. You don't have a play. You don't have, like, you don't have a defensive play. You don't have an offensive play. You just keep getting caught off guard in a situation here. Ooh. And I see why. Virgo, there you are, King of Swords in reverse. I don't have a play for this. With Two of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands. Obviously, this is in relation to a connection. Hold on. Hey. No, don't do that. Sorry, he's being mischievous. Yeah, you don't have a play for what's going on here, Virgo. Clyde? Hold on. Mister. Hey, come here. Please stop. Please stop. He just wants attention. I'll give him my foot. Anyway. Yeah, you don't have a play. You don't have a play here. That Four of Wands feels really good, though. So it's interesting to me that the Two of Cups is in reverse. For some of you, the Four of Wands is a goal. which can just be stability. It can be having a foundation within a relationship or a job or what have you. It can also indicate that it's going on in your home environment, minorly if it is your home environment, but you just don't know how to handle it. It almost feels like you're actually not embracing somebody either, because you don't know what to do, because you don't have a play in your playbook. You're having trouble embracing it. Okay, you're having trouble embracing whatever this Two of Cups energy is, whoever this is to you, whatever this Four of Wands is to you, just because you can't see how to make it happen, or you can't see how to maintain it. And I keep getting that there's like curveballs. Are you playing a sports game? It's like you keep getting curveballs in this particular situation, which is throwing you off guard, making you uncomfortable, but that's the point, to be uncomfortable. Okay, let's keep going. I think he was satisfied, he walked away. Any other messages for my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yikes! Virgo! Yikes! Oh, my throat didn't like that. 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So 4 of Swords going on there as well. So yeah, Virgo, you're doing the Virgo thing of like, because I don't know how to deal with this or handle this, let me just go over here to my hermit cave, physically, emotionally, mentally, and be tortured by thoughts of this because I don't have a play. Because I don't know what to do. I need to ruminate on this. I need to figure this out, overanalyze it, figure out a play, but there is no play. I keep getting that. It's like, that is the whole point of this situation, Virgo, is to be uncomfortable not knowing how to navigate something. We don't know how to navigate things all the time. It's about experiencing it. And because you're not experiencing it, you're also not being able to embrace this Four of Wands energy that you're trying to maintain or achieve. And you're kind of letting yourself be tortured here because you just don't have a play. Oops. Any other messages for my Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Four of Swords came out. There we go. That Four of Swords energy I was talking about with the Magician, which I love. That's Mercury. That is your energy. Again, you're trying to... It's like you're trying to, like, you know, run a play. I keep getting that. You just keep trying to run a play. Five of Swords also speaks of that. Not saying that you're trying to play mind games or be manipulative, but that's just how you function. Not to say you're manipulative as a functionality. Just you know how to navigate things because you have a playbook. And you want to be able to be that magician to handle anything that's thrown at you, but you keep getting caught off guard in this particular situation. But with the Magician and the Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like I said, you might finally move into a space where you just accept that you don't really know how to navigate it and just experience it for what it is and come out of that, you know, Four of Swords energy, because it is about being uncomfortable. Any other messages for my Virgos? Yep. Beautiful. So now we have the Moon in reverse that just came out and it landed right on top of this energy. Right on top of this energy. I do feel there's acceptance with that. I am going to put it over here, just the way over here, even though it landed over there. Oh, no, okay. They told me to put it underneath, so I did. Realizing that because you're in like almost all air energy here, Virgo, really up in your head about this, that you will come to see this. Overall energy, excuse me, Four of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. Here comes the water with the 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that with the Sun in reverse here. I'm liking this energy because, again, Virgo, it's almost moving from an energy of, because I don't know how to handle this, I need to retreat and I need to maybe reject this, maybe leave this behind, and then realizing that no, that way of doing things, just because you don't know how to handle something or because you don't have a play for it, that is actually not working. That is giving you the lack of joy and disappointment. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna look at the Four of Wands. I feel like we're gonna get a lot off that card. Sorry for the glare, guys. I said in the other 2 Earth sign videos I did, but my ring light broke, and I also tried to do this on this these videos on YouTube tonight, so I'm doing this in a way that I don't normally do it. Doing it on my phone, like recording it and then, you know, posting it later. And then I have my old ring light here, so the lighting is different, quality of video is different, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, so let's look at this Four of Wands energy. That's the context of this whole situation. That's like where all this is happening. Let me use crystal visions. Did I get them all? Yeah, I did. So I got the Four of Wands. Now keep in mind, Virgo, this could be someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be you. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, look, the Two of Cups is upright. Remember, we're clarifying this set, looking at the Four of Wands, and what came out the Four of Wands? The Two of Cups, upright. Like I said, it's almost like, it's not that you have a true Two of Cups in reverse situation, it's that you can't fully embrace it. You can't fully embrace it while you're trying to run a play. Again, no judgment. It's just, you know, just is what it is. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Just experience it. Just experience it. Tell me about Four of Wands. Get out of the mind and just experience it. Yeah. Empress in reverse. Again, this isn't being nurtured because you're not embracing it fully, because you're in your head. You're in your head about this. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Oh, man. Magician in reverse just came out. And remember, you're ending with Magician and the Four of Swords in reverse. You want to be that magician. You're having a hard time being this magician because you don't have a play for what it is you're experiencing. And that is the point. That is the whole point. To get you uncomfortable enough to accept being able to just experience something and not try to think your way through it, not try to analyze it, not trying to pull out a play from your playbook or from your script. Just experience it. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Four of Wands, please. Ooh, I'll get that in a second. Yep. Sun in reverse, which you did get in your overall energy as well. Again, it's like, it's this pathology that you have. Not pathology, that's not the right word. It's just this pattern. We'll just say pattern. It's just this pattern that you have, right? It's like you don't know how to handle something, you don't have a play for it, so you retreat into your Virgo-ness a little bit, to ruminate on it, to analyze it, to try to figure it out, maybe come up with a play, but realizing that doing that is actually making you not so happy. It's actually putting you in a state of stress. It's putting you in a state of anxiety, making you very sad, and that pattern is actually what you have to walk away from, because again, it's making you unhappy because you just want to be the magician here, instead of experiencing this. Overall, we have the Three of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Ooh, and look at this. We got a little shifty shift with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. I like it. The Three of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, you're not embracing this. You're not embracing this. And then suddenly, ba-bam. Wheel of Fortune and Three of Pentacles. When you fall into that place of just accepting that you just need to experience something, taking your hands off of it for a little bit, getting your mind out of it, and just being in it, it suddenly works. It's working, and it's fine, and it's okay. Yeah. It's literally just this, I didn't want to use the word issue, but it's literally just this pattern of, oh, I don't have a script for this. I don't have a play for this. And instead of just kind of naturally falling into it and experiencing it and just letting yourself be you very authentically, you get to this place where you try to pull out a play, where you try to manipulate a little bit, and not in a judgmental way, not in a bad way. It's to make yourself feel like you are the magician, like you have the power in the situation, like you know how to handle it. But we don't always know how to handle everything. All right, we don't know how to always handle everything, and we don't need to. This is your lesson here. Where are we at? 15 minutes? I don't feel I need to clarify anything because it's really clear. Yeah, just embrace it and exist in it, experience it. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Some of you that could also be what this is, because it is like I was getting a goal energy with this Four of Wands. Wanting to have it all figured out also can be a hindrance for some of you in this, that like, you don't need to have steps 10 through 20 figured out before you've done steps 1 through 10, right? Even you can be at step 9 and not need 11 through 20, right? Let's get advice. Let's get advice for you guys. We'll do spell casting for advice. Any advice for my Virgos as it pertains to this spread? Any advice for my Virgos as it pertains to this spread? Any advice for my Virgos as it pertains to this spread? Come here. Ooh, interesting. So we have empowerment. Empowerment comes out when there are some games being played a little bit and recognizing other games being played. Now, Virgo, like I said, it could be someone else who's in this energy. It doesn't have to be you exactly. But the fact we have empowerment here, the empowerment is coming from recognizing that there is a little bit of that playbook control, ego, driver's seat sort of energy coming in here, and that the true empowerment comes from surrendering and being authentic, not from having a game plan, right? Empower yourself by just knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way, by just experiencing it, and that it's not going to go to shit, or you're not going to not be comfortable eventually. The comfortability's been the playbook. The playbook's been a little bit of a crutch, a little bit of security blanket. Move into true empowerment and drop the playbook, right? Now, Virgo, if this is someone you're dealing with, then I think you already know that they have a playbook typically, and you might be throwing them some curveballs, and they don't really know how to deal with it, okay? Yeah. So, Virgos, I hope you guys got a lot out of this reading. Don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon. Everything else you need is linked below for your convenience, and I hope to see you guys really soon. Have a good night, Virgos. Namaste.